Alright, it's recording. Hey YouTube, this is Green Valor, and this is just a short video while I have the time to address the current state of America right now when it comes to these racial tensions and issues pertaining to Black Lives Matter and the police, the recent shooting and deaths of 5 police officers. There were others injured in the sniper fire. The weapon used, an AR-15, from what the reports state, and he's just sitting up there on a perch, pegging off cops. Pretty fucked up, alright? When I heard about this, and this is going to be a short video, by the way, if you want to hear more about what I want to talk about, my thoughts on this matter, I have a second channel. It's going to be in the second podcast. So, I mean, when I first heard about it, I didn't know what to say. I mean, we hear the rhetoric from these universities. White people are bad, kill white people, kill the cops. They call for white genocide. And, I mean, how did we not see this one coming? How did we not see this coming? This was going to happen. They stated they wanted this to happen. And for the vast majority of these people, like, the way the Black Lives Matter response was, they condemned the attack, they didn't want to associate with it, and yet they'll still preach about killing cops. They'll still preach about killing white people. And yet they condemn the attack. And that goes to show that these are just cowards. A bunch of fucking cowards that want to spew hate, and then when one of them gets up and finally does something, finally acts on what they're telling them to do, they suddenly condemn the action. Like, oh no, we wanted whites to die, we wanted cops to die, but we didn't want you to actually shoot the cop. No. You incited violence. You encouraged violence among the people in this movement. You encouraged them to do this. And then when they do it, you want to disassociate yourself with these people. It's unbelievable. It's just unfucking believable. It reminds me of feminists. It reminds me of feminism. White people are bad. Fuck men. Fuck men. Kill all men. And then when some woman does something insane like stab her boyfriend 50 times, or cut off a man's penis, or abort her baby because it's a man, because it's a boy, suddenly they're like, oh, well, that's just a radical. We don't want to associate with her. It's like, no, but you're inciting this action. You want this to happen. It's what you're telling the people of your group to do. It's like all of them. They're just Marxists. Well, they've got the power. They're oppressing us. Therefore, they're the bad people, and we want to kill them. It's unbelievable. These people piss me off. I knew this was going to happen. I mean, I think everyone who was just watching this unfold was like, yeah, this is going to happen. They're going to start shooting cops. They're going to start killing cops. Instead of addressing it. Like, the person that shot that a black man recently, he's going to court. Okay, that cop's going to court. He's probably going to lose his job. He's probably going to go to jail. Okay? That's how you handle that situation. You take him to court. You let the justice system handle it. You deal justice. You don't go killing innocent cops. Those cops have families too. They didn't kill people. They didn't murder innocent people. Those are just cops doing their job. I'm so glad that the media is not trying to take the support of this fucking this terrorist. He's a terrorist. Those are requirements to become a terrorist. You need to be part of an organization. You need to be radicalized. You need to act in a violent manner. And you're a terrorist. That's it. You need to act in the interest against your own country. Act in self-interest against your country. So, killing cops who are hired by the municipalities or the federal or the state or whichever government agency is in control of that police force at the time. So the municipality, which is a form of the government, which is part of the country. Government is the country, essentially. Act of terrorism. That was an act of terrorism. Going out and murdering people by yourself isn't a terrorist act. Doing it for the sake of some group or organization like Black Lives Matter, like ISIS, that's an act of terrorism. And yes, technically, If they were doing it for the sake of the KKK or the Westboro Baptist Church, yeah, I would agree with you as well. That's an act of terrorism, technically speaking. What this man did was terrorism. He murdered innocent men who were husbands, sons, just doing their job. And quite honestly, I'm pretty sick of the way this is being treated. I'm sick of the way Black Lives Matter are approaching everything right now, and they need to do a 180, like Trump just did in his presidential candidacy. They need to switch their tactics up if they want to be taken seriously. Otherwise, I can see America outright banning the Black Lives Matter movement, much the same way, or at least condemning them as a whole. But those are just my thoughts and opinions, my views on the matter. If you like the video, comment, because I do love suggestions, and subscribe if you like the content. You guys have a good day.